If you get these 3 things right every single day, your blood sugar can reach healthy non-diabetic levels. I am not guessing or making promises without proof. These are the exact same tips that have helped thousands of people lower their A1c, bring down their fasting blood sugar, reverse insulin resistance, and even get off some of their diabetes medications. I am going to show you exactly what I do, what I eat, how I move, and the supplements I take, so you can use these same strategies in your own life starting today. My own A1c is 4.9, which is well below the average for most people in the United States, and I am telling you this not to brag, but to prove that these habits work when you do them consistently. The key to everything I'm about to share is that it is all designed to make your body more sensitive to insulin. If you are not sure what that means, think of insulin like a key and your cells like locked doors. When your cells are sensitive to insulin, the key works perfectly, it opens the door easily, and sugar can move out of your blood and into your cells where it is used for energy. But if your cells are resistant to insulin, the key does not work well. The door stays locked, and sugar builds up in your blood. When you make your body more sensitive to insulin, you are fixing the root cause of the problem. You are not just lowering blood sugar for a few hours, you are making it easier for your body to keep blood sugar in a healthy range all the time. That means lower fasting numbers, a lower A1c, steady energy all day, no more feeling sleepy after meals, and yes, you can enjoy healthy carbs without fear. So, let's get into the first daily habit. Tip number 1 is strategic fiber-based nutrition. Every single day I aim for at least 40 grams of fiber, and I keep my saturated fat intake low, around 5% of my daily calories. Why fiber? Because fiber slows down how fast sugar from your food gets into your blood. Imagine pouring sugar into a glass of water. Without fiber, it is like dumping it all in at once. The sugar rushes in. With fiber, it is like adding it slowly, bit by bit, so your body has time to handle it. This keeps your blood sugar from spiking and crashing. Fiber also feeds the good bacteria in your gut. These bacteria produce special compounds that help your body stay sensitive to insulin. In simple terms, fiber makes your gut healthier, and a healthy gut helps control blood sugar. Lowering saturated fat is important too. Too much saturated fat can block insulin from doing its job. Imagine trying to open a lock, but the keyhole is filled with glue. Insulin cannot get the sugar into your cells. By keeping saturated fat low, you make it easier for insulin to work. Here is an example from my day. This morning, I had a breakfast that was simple but packed with benefits. 2 slices of sprouted grain bread topped with mashed chickpeas mixed with half an avocado, a squeeze of lime, and some seasoning. On the side, I had a handful of fresh blueberries and a plant-based protein shake made with almond milk. This breakfast gives me about 15 to 20 grams of fiber. That is already halfway to my daily target before lunch. Why sprouted bread? Because it has more nutrients and fiber than regular bread, and it is easier to digest. Why chickpeas? They are full of fiber and protein, and they are low on the glycemic index, which means they will not spike your blood sugar. And blueberries? They are low in sugar compared to many fruits, but packed with antioxidants. For lunch, I had a quinoa and black bean bowl with spinach, roasted sweet potatoes, and a light dressing. That is another 15 grams of fiber right there. Most of my meals are plant-based because plants give you the most fiber per bite, but I still enjoy fish, eggs, or dairy sometimes. So, how do you actually get to 40 grams of fiber a day? Start adding small amounts of high-fiber foods to every meal. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, and barley, legumes like lentils, black beans, and chickpeas, vegetables like broccoli, spinach, and carrots, fruits like berries, apples, and pears. Seeds like chia and flax are tiny but loaded with fiber. I know some people hear 40 grams of fiber and think it is impossible, but if you build it into your meals, it is not hard. Breakfast can give you 15 grams, lunch another 15, a snack or dinner can fill the rest. And you do not have to count every gram forever. Once you learn which foods are fiber-rich, it becomes automatic. A 2024 review looked at 26 studies and found that higher fiber intake improved A1c, fasting blood sugar, triglycerides, LDL cholesterol, and even body weight. The best results came from eating 35 to 40 grams of fiber per day, and those are the numbers I aim for. So tip number 1 is simple. Get your fiber up to around 40 grams a day and keep your saturated fat low. Do that and you will make a huge difference in your blood sugar control. If you are not used to eating much fiber, increase it slowly. Going from 10 grams a day to 40 overnight can upset your stomach. Add a little more each week until you get to your goal. Now that you have seen how nutrition can make a big difference, in the next tip, we will talk about something you can do with your body to lower blood sugar, not just in the long term, but immediately after you eat. It is simple, it is free, and almost anyone can do it. The second daily habit is all about using your muscles to control blood sugar. If you only focus on what you eat but never move your body, you are missing one of the most powerful tools you have to lower your A1c. Think about this. Your muscles are like giant sponges for sugar. When you use them, they soak up sugar from your blood and store it or burn it for energy. This process happens even if your insulin is not working perfectly, which means exercise can help you lower blood sugar right away. The best part is, you do not need hours in the gym. You do not need to run marathons. You do not even need expensive equipment. What you need is a combination of 2 simple things: resistance training and walking after meals. Let's start with resistance training. This is any type of exercise where your muscles work against weight or resistance. It can be lifting dumbbells, using resistance bands, doing push-ups, squats, or even carrying heavy grocery bags. When you do resistance training regularly, your muscles get bigger and stronger, and that means they can store more sugar and use more sugar. Bigger muscles are like having a bigger fuel tank. They give sugar somewhere to go instead of letting it build up in your blood. I personally do resistance training 3 to 4 times a week. My workouts last about 30 to 45 minutes, and I focus on big muscle groups like legs, back, and chest. Why? Because the bigger the muscle, the more sugar it can soak up. Squats and lunges work your legs and glutes. Rows and pull-downs work your back. Push-ups and presses work your chest and arms. You do not have to lift super heavy weights to get benefits. Even moderate weights done consistently make a big difference. If you are a beginner, start with body weight exercises. Try a circuit of squats, wall push-ups, and step-ups on a sturdy chair. Do 10 to 15 repetitions of each, rest for a minute, and repeat for 3 rounds. As you get stronger, you can add weights or bands. Now let's talk about walking after meals. This is one of the easiest and most effective habits for blood sugar control. When you eat, your blood sugar naturally goes up. If you sit still, it can stay high for hours. But if you go for a short walk after eating, your muscles start using sugar right away, pulling it out of your blood. You do not need to power walk or jog. Just a gentle walk for 10 to 15 minutes can make a big difference. If you can do 20 or 30 minutes, even better. The key is to move your legs and keep your muscles active. You can walk around your house, your yard, or your neighborhood. You can even walk in place while watching TV. There is a reason this works so well. When your muscles contract, they open special doors on the cell surface that let sugar in without needing insulin. This means walking after meals works even if you have insulin resistance. You are literally bypassing the broken key and opening the door directly. Here's a real-life example. Let's say you eat a dinner with some carbs, maybe salmon, roasted potatoes, and vegetables. If you sit on the couch after eating, your blood sugar might spike to 160 or 170 and stay there for 2 hours. If you take a 20-minute walk right after, you might see it only go up to 130 or 140 and come back down much faster. Over weeks and months, this adds up to a lower A1c. If you really want to supercharge this effect, combine both resistance training and walking. For example, do a short resistance workout before a meal, then go for a walk after. Your muscles will be even more ready to soak up sugar, and your post-meal numbers will look amazing. For people who say they do not have time, I get it. But think of it like this. You can spend 15 minutes scrolling on your phone or watching videos, or you can spend 15 minutes walking and literally changing your health. The choice is yours, and the payoff is huge. Studies show that just 10 minutes of walking after meals can improve blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, and even in people without diabetes. And resistance training 2 to 3 times a week improves insulin sensitivity, lowers fasting glucose, and helps maintain a healthy weight. One tip I give my clients is to connect walking to something you already do. For example, as soon as you put your fork down, put on your shoes and go. Or make it a social thing. Walk with a friend, a family member, or even while talking on the phone. You can make it fun and enjoyable so it becomes a habit you look forward to. Remember, movement is medicine. Your muscles are the biggest tool you have to manage blood sugar, and they are free to use. You do not have to wait until you have more energy or more time. Start today, even if it is just 5 or 10 minutes. In the next tip, we are going to talk about how you can take advantage of certain supplements that have been shown to make your body more sensitive to insulin and help your muscles work even better at controlling blood sugar. These are not magic pills, but when you combine them with good nutrition and daily movement, they can make your results even faster. Now let's talk about supplements. This is where many people get excited because they hope there is a magic pill that will fix everything. I want to be clear. Supplements are not magic. They will not work if your diet is poor and you never move your body. But when you already eat well and stay active, the right supplements can give you an extra push to lower your A1c faster. One of the most powerful supplements for blood sugar control is called berberine. Berberine is a natural compound found in several plants, and it has been used in traditional medicine for hundreds of years. Modern science has shown that berberine can lower blood sugar in a way similar to some diabetes medications, but without the same risk of side effects for most people. Here's how it works. Berberine activates something in your cells called AMPK. Think of AMPK as your body's metabolic switch. When it turns on, your cells start using more sugar for energy and storing less sugar as fat. It also helps your muscles take in sugar from your blood more efficiently. This can lower fasting blood sugar and improve your A1c over time. Most studies use doses of around 500 milligrams taken 2 to 3 times per day with meals. Some people start with a smaller dose to avoid stomach upset, then increase after a week or 2. You do not need to take berberine forever, but using it for a few months while you build other habits can speed up your progress. There is another supplement that works well alongside berberine, and that is alpha-lipoic acid. This is a powerful antioxidant that also helps improve insulin sensitivity. Alpha-lipoic acid can reduce oxidative stress in your body, which is important because high blood sugar can cause inflammation and damage to your cells over time. Some studies show it can even help with nerve pain caused by diabetes. I have seen great results in people who take 300 to 600 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid daily. It is best to take it on an empty stomach for better absorption. When you combine it with berberine, you are addressing blood sugar from 2 angles, making your cells more sensitive to insulin and helping your muscles and liver use sugar more efficiently. Another useful supplement for some people is magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 processes in your body, including how your muscles and nerves function and how your body manages blood sugar. Many people are low in magnesium and do not even know it. Low magnesium can make insulin resistance worse. You can get magnesium from foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and beans, but if you are not getting enough, a supplement can help. Magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate are good options. Now, before you start taking any supplement, it is important to talk to your doctor or a healthcare professional. This is especially important if you are already on medication for diabetes because supplements like berberine can make your blood sugar drop more than expected, and your medication dose might need to be adjusted. I also want to mention that supplements work best when you are consistent. Taking berberine for 2 days and then forgetting for a week will not do much. Set a reminder on your phone, keep your supplements where you can see them, and take them with meals if that is what the instructions say. You might be wondering, how fast will I see results? Some people notice lower fasting blood sugar within a week or two of starting berberine. A1c changes take longer because it measures your average over 3 months. But if you combine supplements with the nutrition and movement strategies we talked about earlier, you can see steady improvement month after month. One of my clients, Mark, started eating more fiber, walking after dinner, and taking berberine. In 3 months, his A1c went from 7.4 to 6.1. He also lost 12 pounds without trying to cut calories too much. He told me the biggest change was how stable his energy felt during the day. No more mid-afternoon crashes, no more feeling shaky between meals. Another client, Maria, had been struggling with post-meal spikes. She added a short walk after lunch and started taking alpha-lipoic acid. In just a few weeks, her post-meal numbers were 30 to 40 points lower. That gave her the confidence to keep going and build even more healthy habits. The bottom line is that supplements are like the bonus level in a game. They make things easier and faster, but you still have to play the main game, which is eating the right foods and moving your body every day. If you skip the main game and just take the bonus, you will not win. In the next and final part of this video, I will put all 3 tips together into a daily routine you can follow starting tomorrow. I will show you exactly how to make these habits stick so they become part of your life, not just a short-term experiment. Now that you know the 3 main strategies to lower your A1c, eating the right foods with plenty of fiber, moving your body especially after meals, and using smart supplementation, it is time to put them together into one simple daily routine. I'm going to walk you through a day in the life of someone who is applying all these tips, so you can see exactly how it works in real life. Imagine waking up in the morning. Before you even think about breakfast, drink a glass of water. Your body has been fasting all night and needs hydration to help your metabolism wake up. If you like, you can add a squeeze of lemon for flavor and a small blood sugar benefit. For breakfast, choose something high in fiber and protein. Maybe you have a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and a spoon of chia seeds, plus a boiled egg on the side. This combination will give you long-lasting energy, keep your blood sugar steady, and stop you from getting hungry too soon. If you like coffee or tea, have it with your meal instead of before, because drinking caffeine on an empty stomach can sometimes spike stress hormones and raise blood sugar in some people. After breakfast, take 5 to 10 minutes to walk around your house, your garden, or down the street. It does not need to be a workout. Just light movement to tell your muscles to start using the sugar from your meal. This small habit alone can make a huge difference over time. If you work at a desk or spend a lot of time sitting, try to get up at least once an hour. Stand, stretch, move your arms and legs. These micro breaks keep your muscles active and prevent long periods of sitting from making your blood sugar climb. Lunch is another opportunity to focus on fiber and balanced nutrition. A good example would be a big salad with leafy greens, colorful vegetables, some beans or lentils, and a portion of grilled chicken or fish. Dress it with olive oil and vinegar instead of creamy dressings high in saturated fat. If you like bread, choose whole grain and eat it with the salad so the fiber helps slow down how fast your body absorbs the carbs. After lunch, try to go for a 10 to 15-minute walk. This is one of the best times to move because your blood sugar naturally rises after a meal. By using your muscles, you help pull that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it belongs. You will feel more energized in the afternoon and avoid the post-lunch crash that makes so many people reach for coffee or sweets. During the afternoon, if you want a snack, keep it simple and blood sugar friendly. A handful of nuts, a small apple with peanut butter, or some Greek yogurt with cinnamon are all good options. Avoid chips, cookies, or soda, because they will cause big spikes and make you hungrier later. Dinner is your last main meal of the day. Keep it balanced but a little lighter than lunch. For example, roasted vegetables with quinoa and baked salmon, or a veggie stir-fry with tofu and brown rice. If you eat dessert, choose something small and combine it with fiber or protein to reduce the impact on your blood sugar. After dinner, take your most important walk of the day. Even just 5 to 10 minutes can help lower your nighttime blood sugar and improve your fasting numbers in the morning. This habit is incredibly powerful and easy to fit into any lifestyle. Before bed, if you are using supplements like berberine or alpha-lipoic acid, this is a good time for your final dose, following the instructions on the label or from your healthcare provider. Pair this with a calming routine like reading, light stretching, or meditation to lower stress before sleep. High stress can raise blood sugar, so winding down properly is part of the plan. When you follow this type of daily structure, you are giving your body multiple chances to control blood sugar naturally throughout the day. You are eating in a way that keeps you full and steady. You are moving in ways that help your muscles do their job, and you are using safe, proven supplements to give you an extra boost. The best part is that these habits build on each other. The more you do them, the easier they get, and the better your results. Over time, you will likely see your A1c drop, your energy rise, and your risk for complications go down. Many people find that once they feel the difference in their body, they never want to go back to their old habits. If you take anything from this video, remember this. Lowering your A1c is not about perfection, it is about consistency. You do not need to get everything right every single day. But if you do these habits most days, the results will come. Start tomorrow. Pick one habit from each category: food, movement, and supplements, and commit to doing them for the next week. Once those feel natural, add another. In a few months, you will look back and be amazed at how far you have come. In the end, your health is in your hands. You have the power to change your blood sugar, your energy, and your future. Do not wait for someone else to do it for you. Take action today and keep going, one step at a time. If you want to see more simple and practical ways to lower blood sugar and improve your health, check the link in the description below. Thousands of people are already using these strategies to transform their lives, and you can too.